Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of We Know Nothing Sports. And I'm your host, Alec McIntosh, and I'm reporting to you live from my mom's kitchen. Now, the reason I'm here and not in my apartment back in college is because my little sister turns 10 this weekend, and I thought it'd be best if I came home to go to her birthday party. Now, we tried to film this video on Thursday, but we had some technological issues, so I unfortunately have to film this video by myself. But I want to get this out weekly, so I decided to keep trucking, and I'm going to make this video on my own, I guess. So, today I'm going to talk to you guys about what my thoughts were on the biggest disappointments and most impressive things I saw from Week 1 football. And team-wise, the Buffalo Bills were definitely the most impressive team I saw from Week 1. And no one saw that coming. I mean, people thought the Buffalo defense was going to be good, but against Andrew Luck, that was crazy. I mean, Tyrod Taylor actually looked really good, and that defense, wow. Percy Harvin made some good plays, so that was good to see him perform well. And I don't know. I mean, Andrew Luck's offense is supposed to be amazing, considering the addition to Frank Gore and Andre Johnson. So it's kind of hard to tell Week 1. I mean, Seahawks lost Week 1, they made the Super Bowl. So, I mean, it's hard to judge. We're just on Week 1. Now, the most impressive player I saw from Week 1 was definitely Carlos Hyde. It was pretty impressive to see San Francisco play as well as they did. Everyone thought San Francisco was going to be terrible this year, and they still might be, but from Week 1, they definitely weren't. They made Minnesota look really bad, and Carlos Hyde had like 140-some rushing yards, and everyone has seen the play where he spins some guy out of his boots. He just looked really fast, and the acceleration was incredible. So, I was really impressed with Carlos Hyde. Now into the biggest disappointments in Week 1. I would say Minnesota Vikings, definitely up there. People were putting a lot of hype on the Vikings, thinking Teddy Bridgewater is going to be really good this year. They have Adrian Peterson back. He was selected in like the first round of mini fantasy football drafts. He was underutilized, and that offense just did not click. And the defense didn't look that outstanding either. Another team that looked just awful would be the Raiders. People are hype on them. Derek Carr did go out with a hand injury, so you can't fault them too much, but they look bad. And player-wise, I would say Teddy Bridgewater. He looked very disappointing. I was very disappointed in how he played. Oh, and also C.J. Anderson. They got the win. Denver Broncos got the win, but it was definitely not because of C.J. Anderson. And you could say that C.J. has went against some pretty stout defenses, Baltimore and Kansas City, but I'd say, honestly, Ronnie Hillman looks to be more utilized, and people were saying that he fits Kubiak's scheme a little better. So if I was a fantasy football owner, C.J. Anderson, I'd be pretty worried. Now on to my week's picks for Sunday's games and Monday. The first one up, we'll have the Patriots and Bills. I'm going to have to definitely go with the Patriots. Tom Brady usually has his way with the Buffalo Bills, and even though that defense looked amazing, it's Belichick. He'll figure out how to stop Tyrod Taylor. So I think the Patriots all the way. And I hate the Patriots. Next game, Texans and Panthers. This is definitely a toss-up. I'd probably have to give it, I don't know. I'm going to give it to the Panthers. Just because even though they have very little offense going for them, that defense looks really good. I know it's against Jacksonville, but people forget that the Panthers defense was really, really good a couple years back, so I think they're still going to be good. And so is the Texans, but when you have Brian Hoyer and Ryan Mallett as your starters, it's going to be tough to win ball games. Next, we'll do the Titans and Browns. Man, do I hope that the Titans win this game. I would love to see Marcus Mariota keep putting up numbers like he did. Do I think it'll happen? Probably not. But I'm still going to give it to the Titans because Browns don't really have that great of a quarterback situation with Johnny Manziel. They don't really have many offensive weapons at all. Their defense definitely looked poor the first week, especially in the run game. They cannot stop the Jets or Chris Ivory at all from running the ball. So I'm going to give it to the Titans. And I hope Marcus puts up 4 touchdowns again. That'd be awesome. Next game, the Cardinals and the Bears. I'm going to give it to the Cardinals. With Carson Palmer, the Cardinals are unstoppable. They're like 7-0 with Carson Palmer. So I'm going to say the Cardinals. Chargers and Bengals. This is another toss-up. The Bengals looked really, really efficient week 1, but it was against the Raiders. And the Chargers fought back against Detroit, so they definitely have some fight in them. I'm going to actually give it to the Bengals. With the addition of Tyler Eifert back and Jeremy Hill running the way he has been, I'm going to give it to the Bengals. Lions and Vikings. I'm going to say the Vikings win this game. I think that the Vikings are actually better than what they showed in week 1. And the Lions, I don't know. Big question marks after they let the Chargers come all the way back and beat them. Buccaneers and Saints. Saints, obviously. I'm not even going to go into detail. The Falcons and Giants. Oh, wow. One would think this is going to be a high-scoring game, and it probably will be. I don't think Odell Beckham's going to put up like low numbers again. I think he's going to go off. The Falcons have Julio Jones, so they're going to go off. So I'm going to think it's going to be a high-scoring affair, but I think in the end, I think the Falcons will win this game. All right, now on to the 49ers and Steelers. Another interesting matchup. 49ers looked amazing on the run game week 1. It'll be interesting to see how they can do against the Steelers defense, who looked really, really bad against the Patriots. But also, the Steelers will probably will click more on offense this week. And hopefully Josh Scopey doesn't miss 2 field goals like he did last week. And I think Antonio Brown will put up some big numbers, but in the end, I think the Steelers are going to win this game. Rams and Redskins. I don't think the Rams beating Seattle was a fluke. I think the defense is amazing. And I think the addition of Nick Foles really, really helped the team. And if he keeps putting up numbers like he did against Seattle, then I can see them being a playoff contender. Now to the Ravens-Raiders. I'm going to give it to the Ravens, just on the fact that the Raiders looked awful week 1. I know that there's a lot of hype for the Raiders, and I personally thought they'd be a lot better week 1 than they did, which there's still hope. They have Latavius Murray and Amari Cooper. And as long as Derek Carr stays healthy, I think they'll be better than what they showed in week 1. I'm hoping on it because I have Amari Cooper and Latavius on my fantasy team. It's a little biased there, but I'm going to give it to the Ravens. Even though the Ravens have basically no offense and they lost Suggs, I still think the Ravens are going to be better than the Raiders. The Dolphins and Jaguars, definitely get into the Dolphins. The Jaguars looked awful week 1. Cowboys and Eagles, this will be a fun game. I think the Eagles are going to bounce back from their loss, and I mean that offense looked like it was clicking on all cylinders in the second half against Atlanta. They started off really poorly, and that's why they lost the game, but they're definitely a better team in my opinion. So I'm going to give it to the Eagles. Seahawks and Packers. This is going to be obviously the best game of the week, in my opinion. I'm going to give it to Seattle, just because they lost last week. I just can't see Seattle losing 2 weeks in a row. I think they started to play a lot better towards the end of the game, and I think that Jimmy Graham will probably get a lot more targets, even though he got quite a few last week. I think Seahawks win this game. But I don't know. That offensive line is very questionable for Seattle, but they've been winning in the past with not the best offensive line, so I can still see them winning. And finally, last game is the Jets and the Colts. I'm going to give it to the Colts just because I don't think that the week 1 showing was very accurate to the offensive capabilities of the Colts this year. So that Jets defense is really, really good, but I don't think that they'll be able to keep up offensively with the Colts. Well, guys, that concludes today's episodes and my picks for the week. I hope you enjoy the episode, and we'll be bringing you more content here in the future. Hopefully we'll be able to get it up by Thursday, and hopefully we'll have 2 more members, Andy and Drew. I apologize for the quickness of the video, but sometimes you just have to adapt to the situation at hand. If you guys have any suggestions for future videos, leave it in the comments below, and if you like the video, then like the video. I really appreciate it, and yeah, in the future, we can get some power rankings up. I'd like to talk some more about fantasy football, and I'm trying to figure out how we can do that. We're still brainstorming different ideas for this. We're new to the whole weekly show kind of thing, so hopefully we'll bring better content in the future. I appreciate the view. So with that said, see you later from my mom's kitchen.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G. Snoop Dogg.